have planted a tree. Alright? So you can use whatever tools you have for digging. You can either use a shovel or you can use a spade. Use whatever you're comfortable with. Most people would use a spade. I personally prefer to use the shovel. For those who are interested, the tree that I'll be planting today is a cooking apple tree, one of the bramleys. Okay? So to start, you've got a few things that you need to know about the tree. The tree cannot be buried any lower than the collar of the tree. And the collar of the tree is for the roots, just above the roots at the main stem, base of the stem. You cannot bury it below this. So what we need to do is we need to be buried down at least this depth down and a bit more. So I'm going to use my shovel as a gauge. It's roughly right in what I want to do. And then I also want to dig a little bit outside of the width of the shovel. This is going to be backfilled with peat. This will help to encourage fibrous roots to form quicker as the plant grows. Okay, so I'm just going to mark it out. So I'll start my first cut here, one there, one at the back, and one there. So now we've got it marked. So move the tree out. I'll just get rid. Same as we did before with the smaller plant. Just a little squeeze, hold the base of the tree, just up. This is just fall. Oh, the whole is falling apart actually. That's not meant to happen. Okay, that's perfect. This is a bit lower than the level of the ground, but that's exactly what I want, and I'll show you why. Okay, I'm just going to take this back out for a second. Leave it there for a second. Underneath the tree, what you should do, put in some gravel. This helps with drainage. No plant likes to sit in water. Let's do that and then cover it up with a small bit of peat. Go. Let me get our tree back in. There's the fibrous roots we're talking about. So we want them growing in this area. If the ground was too hard, it would take too long for the roots to establish. So let's get this in first and then we'll add some more. So leave that there for 1 second. It's pretty much the same as the way I fill the pots. Don't push and press down in the centre because we don't want to break any of them fibrous roots. First, what I want to do is I want to settle the tree at the right height, and I want to get some of the peat underneath it. First I'll check the position of the tree. Am I happy with which way it's facing? And I am in this case. It's fine, the heel of the tree is backwards. Fine. So just give it a little lift and shake it if you can. So that's have to bring me up about 1 inch. So now what I'm going to do is, now I'm going to pack in around the sides. And that way it's going to squeeze the tree rather than push and break some of the roots. You can use your feet, you can use a hammer, you can use whatever you want for this. Probably a bit severe, but ew, that's good. done. That's pretty much it for that part. So now we're going to put a little cane onto the tree just to stop any wind blowing. It doesn't really need to be staked at this point because it's such a small tree. Just because I mentioned it, I mentioned the hammer. You can use a hammer, you don't just bang it in like this. I meant you can use the hammer to pack it in around the edges. It's nice and narrow and it allows it to pack in really, really well. Just so you know, just don't, you know. Anyway, so what we're going to use for this is a bamboo cane. It's sufficient. Now you can simply make a hole over here with a bar or whatever, or push it in or whatever, and tie it like this. Trim off your cane, tie it there, that's sufficient, that's fine. But if you wanted, say, to make a leader on the tree, to keep this, pick one as a leader and to let the tree grow up straight. What you could do is get in close to the tree, see where you're gonna, where is it gonna go. Okay, so see the way I'm getting in as close to the trunk as I can without damaging any branches. Sorry, I just hit my camera around with the cane. My bad. But anyway, we're trying to get in as close as we can, find the best position to tie everything in. That doesn't look too bad. I know my cane is, the cane is a bit bent, but it's a fresh one. It just literally was cut off of that bamboo there behind us. So what I'm going to do in this case is I want the top part to be really straight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to offset, because there's a curve in the cane, it's nothing to do with it. If the cane is dead straight, if it's one you bought, it's going to be really, really straight. So you can literally just bump a hole in here, push it down. Okay, so I'm going to go a little bit to the side. What I need to do is get rid of these small branches at the bottom. They're not needed. Get rid of these. Now, I'll go around and get in beside the leader. So just gently and carefully push it down to the ground. There's the stones. Now, there's a few different methods you can use. This is kind of like a steel centered wire that I bought in Lidl or Aldi, and it's one of the ones that, you know, there's a metal core, and you see people used to tie lunch bags with it. Now it's okay to use it, but you have to be very careful to make sure you do not leave this tight, because the steel, the little wire inside it, it's supposed to rust and stretch and break. That way it's safe to use, but always leave it a little bit on the looser side, say above a branch where it can't just slip down. I'll show you what I mean. Just for those who don't notice, see on your secateurs, most secateurs have it. I don't know if you can see, if I can go somewhere dark. Can you see that, Tris? See the little notch on the blade? That little notch is actually designed to cut wires. Cut anything that has a wire in it, so you can use heavy gauge wire, any kind of wire, so you don't end up using your blade and damaging your blade. That's what that is for. That little notch there is a wire cutters built into your secateurs. There is a wire thing built into here, but you'll be pulling your hair out trying to use it. So I'm just going to take off a small bit of this and show you what I mean. So I go above a branch. Okay, now that's tight at that. So what I like to do is keep my finger behind it. That way I've got a spacing on it, and just literally wind it. Okay, so it's just designed. I don't ever use it. I don't know why I have it, but I don't ever use it. And then when you've done, you can just trim it off, and it looks neat and tidy. That's one thing you can use. If you have it, it's okay to use it. Another one is a step up from that, and it's like a, I don't know, some people call it a gut thread. It's really stretchy, and it'll stretch with the tree. So again, same thing, just put it on it, put a little small knot on it, pull it tight. This one you can squeeze it tight and pull it. It will stretch to whatever you want. You can double it around it. I wouldn't double it around it, but just put it on, black knot it, yes, and then just trim them off. that one won't damage your secateurs no matter what you do. And then you can go really fancy with one of these guys. It's called a tapener machine, and you literally just go up to the branch, put it around it, click it on it, go again, put another one on it, and that'll tie it. That's what you get in the garden centres or whatever else. If you're lucky enough to get your hands on one, I recommend buying one because it's brilliant, and the staple tape and everything will give out before the tree starts to grow. It's very simple to use. They're about 50 euros for this. But that's pretty much that. If your cane is too long, again, you can trim it off to whatever you want, but that's pretty good. I would actually stick one more up at the top. And that's pretty much it. Now it doesn't need, again, like I said, all it needs is just something even diagonal, cane, a stick, 2x4, 2x1s, it doesn't matter, something that way just to stop the wind from blowing it around and rocking it around in the base until the roots have established. That's that one done. Last thing to do is, because it's a potted plant, just make sure you